just got in for about 10 to 15 minutes ago. This is now 5:47 a.m. You know, we had a very special moment. Yorona, Israel, and the Jewish Communities Council of the Council of Jewish Communities of United Nations made her come out. In this all were happening certain clear of corroboration and fact of other class of things for the supposed perras abominables evangelistas unidos argentinos, UNASUR, perras enfermas del infierno, at the reality of we ourselves, we are gonna give in its mother for they to her and destroy her and kill her, and that will be the last kick at the head of it for he to understand he don't have to touch the things of Lord, says begging profane prostitutas degeneradas de Lucifer, enfermitas víboras, enfermitas alimanias, muertas por la eternidad, Shalom. Between much other, which they were doing and keeps on making the same degenerations and genocides at the level of abominable we suffer. And still there's perras degeneradas y muertas por los siglos, por el nombre de Mesías el Ajaja y Yeshua, Hazaret, Shalom. Al infierno fueron por la eternidad, y feliz Shua, y muchos otros, Shalom. In the middle of this all, I supposedly will have the normal, supposedly they will retain my sin, and supposedly God will ever also reproduce the supposed sin that supposedly they redeemed. Pedazo de degenerados, atrofiados, muertos, malditas cabezas de la mierda de Sodoma que son, creídos de señores y autoridad, pedazo de suddenly I just were around and I didn't want to be around. I just wanted to leave. Sorry. You know, I just taken a bus. I went to a place that were requested I to come. Supposedly I were meeting excited and exciting, adorable how to say this shit the most ever juicy hot erotic trousers of the degenerados podridos estos. So suddenly, alright Yorana, alright God, alright Israel, Mr. President, baby, Moshe, Amen, friends, except for a few that are under threat. And these maricas ready for the making the riot of maricas Sodoma, not gay, maricas Sodoma. To the voto, but the reals they're used to being kind of a rest, a clear, where only where that. So suddenly I had to go through by the rails until supposedly get to the clear out at a side of the station, train station, where I supposedly will meet my jump out. Exciting. Vagina marica. Sodoma. Rotten. Not rotten. Rotten. Degenerado, perro sucio enfermo, sodomita. Pedazo de mierda carne. Sorry this. There just happened that for about how much? 6 months and some more, which there is kind of an ear that I don't go through there. The place is obstructed and there's no car and nobody to be around on a construction field. So I just went to dealing with the situation to the other side where there's a very small plaza and simply expected the bus and simply taken the bus. Forgive me, please. So suddenly the idea were I to come to other side, and I will be just meeting some other ones. So I had to come to Palermo. But I just were talking with someone that, oh really, well, come here and I don't want to say names and I don't want to say nothing, you know. This land is really corrupted, destroyed, prostituted in so much aspects, in so much members of these communities. And the most of this all is for perras maricas, Policía Federal Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas, the usual, the business, corrupting, illing, besmirching, destroying, homosexualizing, and much other, criminalizing, changinizing, right? Marica, por supuesto. And pedophilizing, familyizing would be, or familizing, sorry, at the meaning of sodomizing, you know what I mean, sorry. And well, the reality is the simplicity of everything just happened as this were. So spoken with someone that I supposedly had to be watching and wanting, but it were just the talk and will not go through it there, dealing with a disgusting shit which a lot of people can judging but childish. But the situation is a very manipulative staging for once, for twice, for the third, fourth, fifth, sixth. All works, all is useful, especially to try to put in the childish, while makes the rest. Maricas degeneradas, atrofiadas, cabezas de mierda, Sodoma Argentina y su prostituta Kirchner. En especial la primera, CFK, maldita del infierno como ninguna otra. Sorry this. I'm sorry. You know, I just went around and at the requestment for the extortives and other needs. I just were walking through and I were about to living for 8 times from the place. But suddenly always came another problem and another extortion, another, and marica Sodoma, la maldita prostituta degenerada y su maldito pedófilo. Y sus pedófilos presidencia, sending flights with trolos, Fuerzas Armadas, to the making the shit. this and others to the States. Well, this is exactly part of the fight. I'm not gonna justify a thing at all. And pavón, marica, puto, enfermito, putazo, creído de experto, Policía Federal, 90-554-31525, Security Council, United Nations. Trolazo, esquizofrénico, sos vos, puto de mierda. Y sos un puto abominable. ¿Por qué dice que lo conozco? Yo no lo conozco. ¿Estás seguro que lo tengo que conocer? Putazo enfermo. Te lo pasé todo el día diciendo que te vas a violar a mi madre. Y que me la vas a hacer comer, pedazo de trolo. Maldito degenerado. Vos y la maldita puta que tenés ahí, a quien hablaste ahí. ¿Usted lo conoce? Pedazo de trolazo, de hacer teatro de marica especialista de ser un puto de Sodoma al infierno. Sorry, this, forgive me, is part of a special moment. Not proper for Adonai, neither for me, neither for us. Sorry. Y con esto tenés que ir a violar a mi gente y hacerle tragar. Trolo, degenerado, puto. Sorry. Hamal. Please ask you. Not anymore. Yes, Hamal. The 1,908,204. Right now. I don't want them back and around, not anymore. Full precision. Full luck. Cage them. Lock them. Full physical shut. 20. 40. 60. 80. 100. Done. Anda extorsionarle la madre que te parió. Pedazo de prostituta acá. Sorry this. You know what? In the middle of this all, HTTPS www, why not? Like I said, why not? The executions I do for the justice and with orders of justice, for the will of the humankind and mine. BTRM 1318.6.DMF2 says Kalu KALLU 5153.IDF9. Last key and cleaner my site. Last BLYTT says in New York. Thank you, Your Honor. Kind of systems recall only. Okay. Thank you, Drojo. Please be safe, ask you. And I'm sorry. And thank you so much. Perdóname. Sorry, Moshe, baby, Israel, God, Rabbi, your orders, Mr. President, sorry. Well, simply dealing with the situations I had to be around. And I supposed went to prostitute myself and smoking pot. I just had to be around and dealing with the situation and seeing what will I do. Supposedly I had to come to asking for perras sodomitas, prefectura, some trouser, up. Just were walking around dealing with Hall as we're in the way in the middle. This person's really in not right state. I just were there and I just dealt with something that I supposedly couldn't be with no sex, and whenever I supposedly come into a certain place like that, I will have a champ up of anything around. And for the reason of I would be repressive, religious, schizophrenic, gay, fetish. Any time as crossing by any uniform, I will jump up irresistibly and desperately groping and taking the jump out trouser meat for the putting it whatever and however any hole in my body I would ever found for, with desperation or dying like. Osvaldo Carníbal, Fabián Gonzatanales Degenerados, Juan Querudo Mar Cabrera, Carlos Anacondia. Pedazo de diablas enfermas, retorcidas, atrofiadas, cabezas de mierda, muertos por la eternidad. Y su maldita policía de dos degenerados federal, creídos expertos de patrones de comportamiento criminales y de vida social. Pedazo de dos degeneradas del infierno. Sorry for this. So in the middle of this whole institution of justice had to corroborate the supposed of mine. And suddenly, without either receive, no orders, and I never signed it, no documents to no degeneradita perra SODOMA, neither perras degeneradas CMF, neither perras degeneradas Gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires, neither perras degeneradas PJN, neither perras degeneradas Defensorías, neither perra degenerada 88 Civil, neither my mother. The reality of supposedly I will keep again. I received nothing. No orders, no appointments, no plane tickets, no credit cards, no HAZEs, no Chadijal, no any other. And expecting the tomorrow morning, we're to the jail. Oh no, to internation, yeah, we did it, nah. Cristina, maldita ramera degenerada abominable, te voy a cortar en pedazos y vas a desear no haber nacido. A vos y a todo tu sucio pedófilo oficialismo. Come perros, degenerados, violadores, chorritos, psicópatas, cabezas de mierda. Genocidas, maricas matonas. Son todas maricas malevas. Prostis de Sodoma. Degenerados criminales atrofiados. Pedazo de mierdas. Well, simply just went around. And I had to go and come. And I got back. And I went again. And suddenly, in a moment, I was about to taking Olieros Boulevard Avenue. Just to come to Alberto Avenue. I was about living. And suddenly, in the middle of a situation, extortion. Yo se la hago ahora mismo. Miren. So suddenly I was about to come there. and avoiding one person that were right beside and right in front, just in case. And whenever I come back, comes marica degenerado, pavón. Experta marica degenerada Sodoma. Policía Federal Argentina de dos enfermos. Kirchners, especialista en todo degenerado ser. Atrofiado sodomita, cabeza de mierda. Trollo, violador asesino de todo género y toda edad y de perros. Jugando al poder y al señor. And comes in a hurry and maneuver. Park there. Can I see you? Can I see you now? With the hand, putting it at the can. And I see the freak faggot Sodoma this. And I see it at 2 meters and I say, what's the matter, you? Come here. What's the matter, you? What do you want? And Your Honor asking me, just easy. And suddenly happens that at the clear fact of this, at this moment, simply happens something like I were not tolerating and I want anymore. And I said to this faggot degenerate, atrofiado, perro degenerado sodomita, I am Alejandro Mario Blanco. What the hell do you want? And you are what? What do you say? I just want your document. I am Alejandro Mario Blanco, that you know well. You really, that I kinda know you. All Policía Federal Argentina knows me and speaks of me, especially you. Oh, let me wait. I'm gonna ask to my boss. Tell me, boss, do you know Alejandro Mario Blanco? And the whore at the other side, Sodoma prostitute. Alejandro Maria Blanco, who is that? I am with the International Criminal Code. And perra Sodoma atrofiado, marica degenerado, says to be with the Criminal Court National. International. Oh, international. And trolazo degenerado, third, to telling, now before you go, put everything you got in the pocket. Do you have anything that compromises you? You know what? The sick de mierda, third to touching my especially up on the jacket. And I will break the trollo degenerado head right there, right now, of it, at once. And third is saying that he were making the duty in the job. And the next time now I'm gonna see who you are and I'm gonna know you. The next time I'm gonna put you a bullet in the puto head. And you're gonna know who I am, marica. The reality v'chol chamakli mesef v'chol chalekim machanam inkof lefechal chani is v'si. We're told to not tear trollo. Ahora vas a morir, perro degenerado. Fecholekim machabel chanika blefechol shekim machalikim. Melfocholekim v'chalekim v'suat machalam. And trolazo started saying that I was schizophrenic because I told him that he knew me. Like the whole Federal Police of Argentina, and he knew about me. and he do not dare to cross me by. And it were about they, trolos des, the extortion and some extra. Marica degenerado, le viene la muerte y yo voy a ser el ejecutor. Helmot le befe helikim esefe hol helikim jale shahad, si estoy seguro, empiezo ahora. Yours truejo. $21,000, no, the 820,204. Complete, cage them, even sleeping, raping, masturbating, and being so trolazos degenerados. Lock them, please. Precise, perfect. Locked, complete, shut. Full. Y vos, pavón, te viene dentro de algunas horitas. Y yo lo voy a hacer. Shala. Your Honor, successfully. Everything, we succeeded. Everyone, the whole list. Shala. Over. They are not coming back no more. And in the real of this, I just had to go round again while this generator is saying that I were arrested and blow-tapping. And also that I had sex like a crazy whore the whole night with it. And not only that, but also the assembling porn and the murder on it. So suddenly also raping friends and families. On it. An international criminal court and justice body is trying to handle the situation. So suddenly also forced to keep on telling words and situations to go through. Just went around eating some goods, some choripan in a post. And I just walked on by, dealt with other situations until I just left. And when I left, Marica Prefectura pretended I would be nearing and telling, oh, give it to me, give it to me. Let's put in something clear. Spotlitichi bachmachali abi pardon. Yasha pardon. Shker khaliki moflechad ishwachaliki mosachan. Ishwachaliki mofechlaka chave shochatiki macha. Altlebeki veshechi. Skelabet qabil fechli yochot matzo shvachaliki matrab chuach at matzachaliki yochot nosun chanem. Yvachalechanim. And through this situation in the middle of all, the simplicity of others, and suddenly the clear fact of still the same. For achliki mufachodesiki shvachtiki onsumachanem. And were not enough that I had to go through an avenue and coming to around like to try to pick up some other, which the most are bodies of maricastes, telling any kind of a shit lie, like they normally do, but I'm not gonna name now. In the middle of the situations, you know what? I wanna kill them all. And I wanna put them in hell. And I'm gonna do this every day until my time to be at the hands of Adonai. For he to do. And for, as he said, that will come about his will. He will see what it be. You know what? The clear fact of this all is that effechtlik is ochlanam. Schale chamal chadikim, ivachlo chadiv shachalekim ochtuat sachilim. In schale chamal cheveshachina tahev. And until the last moment, I were under extortion. So suddenly, until I could take a bus, came to Plaza Flores, and also in Plaza Flores under extortion. Recharged credit on my bus card, and I just, when I ever could, taken another bus, and I'm found two degeneraditos bodies of these maricas, and a degenerate driver body of maricas des, like much other, telling the what maricas des says I gotta be, being they, marica degenerados, and they, the horse of them. Bodies of Kirchner. Oh, it was the same shit. Sorry, I am not moderated. Forgive me, God, please. I'm feeling sick. You know, through this time, this day, this night, better say. I've been nauseous for a very period through this. And not only nauseous, but also really disgusted and neurotically violent or violented. Sorry, I am getting slept also. You know what, I'm gonna keep it as I am not feeling okay. I'm not alright. And this were too much, and I don't like how so daily and persuasively, and not only this way, but viciously and so intensely, permanently, are seeking the way to reproducing in me the greatest and denigradably worst state of all. Today I just went through certain situations with corrupted, destroyed people around, and a very male caravan that goes all around places of prostitution that I do not go and I do not need, and extors it. It's not a word, but you will understand why with all whenever I hit a publish. So suddenly, under these extortions, the only thing that happens is I deal with. Then in the middle of this all, the clear fact is I never need it and I deal it with everything. And while dealing with everything just happened the inevitable. I do not get involved. I can deal, but I do not give in. And I do not do what I don't have to and I don't need to. I can live without the need of the sex. And I can live without whatever the condition and the situation that delivers into sexuality. Which I cannot live without is without an I. I cannot live without his presence and he with me in my life. And I cannot live without love and the ones I love. I cannot. Sex, for me, is something which I want to keep as a way of the institutions of Hashem. And not the shit is pretended I for a lifetime to exist, and they wanted I to be, like too much other. Para raza abominable Sodoma y sus prostitutas. You know what? And also never happened. The reality were other and is other. And you know what? Blefechol chaliki machol chaveshech chalachanim. Melfachol chaliki meshech chalchadaim. At lebecheti koach chalveshachanam ba chaliki machatzibi. Rechi koach chavechaniki machalechati vishkam. So suddenly is this milk caravan all around certain places, which they understand it is not right to do. They are conscious that is not right, that is not okay, and they are permanently under this hysterics, going and coming, and round, and never says nothing and no more and no farther, because of says, I am the one that has the phallus, and I need the phallus to be deciding where to get inside. And I'm gonna see which to do. And not only this, but in the middle of a reality over a clear fact of understanding it is not right. And a shape which also is not exactly of a woman doesn't mean there will be a woman, while there are really men's to having sex with the pardon of the victimization and damages. So in the middle of certain situations, this class of a character of this class wants round until bends itself, and until crosses the line, and not only that, but makes the moment of breaking self-limits, boundaries, laws, and values, and goes ahead to having sex that doesn't want and doesn't likes for, and saying that are and doesn't even know what they say and what they feel. And they used to destroy it on the same male prostitution to deliver this cultivation soup for the business of perros SODOMA Americas, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas and company, which the most of them goes to having sex there. The most. Oh, and suddenly I just met this transvestite and he were crazy for me. And we're crazy, totally crazy, but I told the transvestite, no, I cannot date you. Please get out of my life, we cannot do nothing. But every time he saw me, desperated and Aiden. And I said, stop, easy. I like to be with you, but we cannot date. And this is being a son of a... And they themselves, call the witches, I like this, I like that. I want they to blow me up, and I want them hard. Oh yes. I cannot date you because, you're a transvestite. But I put you well. Maricas de Sodoma. Abominables degenerados. With the pardon of victims. You know what? This destroying people, abducting people, eating people this way is so usual of these perras maricas abominables. Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, Policía de Seguridad Aeroportuaria, Policía Militar Aeronáutica, Armada Argentina is so usual, especially perras pedófilas Kirchner y prostitutas. So normal, so natural on them to do this to people, especially mine, and raping and murdering them and robbing them, telling us right of state rights, of government. Of course. And in the middle of this all, this is not the whole thing. So suddenly in the middle of this all, saying that they can do to me whatever they want, and says that will teach me life lessons perras podridas, abominables, atrofiadas, cabezas de la mierda, engendros del infierno. Terrors. To play the moral and the seers and the government, we commend here in mistakes. Delirante perra degenerada. فخلقيمت أخبلخ شخليم مدخم خلاف. Ishchalim, it was it. And I didn't do a thing, and I wanna puke. The damn disgusting shitheads they are, forever. And suddenly I wouldn't do nothing. I just ran and I didn't want to be around. It were enough. I'm tired people, and I'm loving them until the same dust and ashes, and farthest even, on a way that I won't let no one alive, as my strength to give me for. Inshallah. Alejandro Blanco, REDEMI, Buenos Aires, October 17th, 2014, 6:28. And perra degenerada starts to keep on saying, because of its unmedicated, he were in a prostitution zone. So did you, marica, and having the generations you live off. Pedazo de degenerado. And after that you go to rape my friends, saying that with the power of your rotten marica meat, you're gonna put away lo puto degenerado que sos. Sorry the word. Thank you, Trejo. Amia, do not open doors. Please ask you. Forget me this. Anyway, they are. They are. https www nwtrm f4f5 dr61384 btr1318 middle cis col 1314 middle brd secret dm413 1.3 point int fdrm fbrx in systems Olen or directly Linux, Unix or Macintosh. In recall F7, the last play this is in New York. Last key and cleaner my site. Give it this for now, and my mother is insufferable. And this is because of marica Sodoma and prostitutas considered of churches and mental health universities. They are gonna end like they gotta end. And I'm gonna be as well executor.